Am I a bad submissive if I struggle to trust my current dominant? Ooh. So I'm going to give you the two answers that I came up with. How's that? The two most logical, rational answers that I came up with to answer this question with the very, very little context that we have. I would say this. Submissive who's asking this question, I have 3 questions for you. Okay? And the first question is your dominant trustworthy? In other words, is their character safe? That's the first question I would ask you, submissive. Is your dominant trustworthy? Is their character safe? Do you know their character, and do you find them to be trustworthy? That's the first question. The second question I would ask you, submissive, who asked this question, is have they worked to earn your trust? Okay, so the first question, submissive, is your dominant that you're currently with, are they trustworthy? Do they have a trustworthy, good character? Second question, have they actively worked to earn your trust? Okay, and the third question I would ask you is, do you feel safe with them? Do you personally feel safe with your dominant? Those are the 3 questions I would ask you. If the submissive who asked me this question were to answer yes to those 3 questions, I would say yes. You are not being the best of a submissive you can be because you are harboring issues, probably from a past relationship, past trauma, whatever, and you're projecting them here and withholding your trust to a dominant that does not deserve you to withhold your trust. That would be my first answer. If the submissive answers yes to those questions. Yes, they find their dominant's character to be trustworthy. Yes, the dominant has spent the time and energy and effort to earn their trust. And yes, they feel safe with their dominant. If the submissive answers yes to those 3 things, but they are still struggling to trust in the dynamic, yes, submissive, you need to do some inner healing work, and you need to apologize to your dominant for having a wall up, for not being vulnerable, and you need to start having some of those conversations. Maybe get a therapist involved. I don't know the extent, I don't know the situation, but that would be my first answer. My second answer is if you answer no to those, submissive. If you tell me, no, I can't trust my dominant's character, I don't find them to be trustworthy. No, they really haven't worked very hard to earn trust. They're kind of pushing things or rushing things, and I don't know if I feel safe with them or not. Or I definitely don't feel safe with them. They did something the other day or before, and it's still in my head, whatever. Then I would say, no, you are not being a bad submissive because there are genuine issues going on in your dynamic that need to be addressed. So really, we don't need to know. I know it seems like we need to know more context. We actually don't. All we need to know is the submissive's perception to those questions. Because at that point, it might be a matter of perception. But if it is a matter of perception, if they feel safe with the dominant, then it's going to get worked out in communication and conversation. That is my logic behind giving that kind of answer.